Welcome to this video on the impact of climate change on global food systems. As we all know, climate change is a pressing global issue that affects not just our planet's ecosystems but also our daily lives, including the food we eat. The relationship between climate change and food systems is complex, but the consequences of this relationship are far-reaching and have significant implications for global food security. Let's start by looking at the impact of climate change on crop yields. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns are altering the growing conditions for crops, leading to reduced yields and lower quality produce. This is especially true for crops that are sensitive to temperature and moisture, such as wheat, corn, and soybeans. The effects of climate change on crop yields are already being felt, with many farmers reporting reduced harvests and lower income. For example, a study found that a 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature can lead to a 2 to 3% decrease in wheat yields, which may not seem like a lot, but over time, this can add up to significant losses for farmers and the broader food system. Climate change is also causing changes in the distribution and prevalence of pests and diseases that affect crops, further reducing yields. In addition to crop yields, climate change is also impacting the quality of food. Changes in temperature and moisture can alter the nutritional content of crops, making them less nutritious for consumers. For instance, warmer temperatures can lead to a decrease in the levels of certain micronutrients, such as vitamin C and E. This has significant implications for public health, particularly in vulnerable communities where access to nutritious food is already limited. So, what does this mean for global food security? In short, it means that climate change is threatening the very foundation of our food systems with a growing global population and increasing food demand. The pressure on our food systems has never been greater. Climate change is making it harder for farmers to produce the food we need, which could lead to food shortages, price increases, and even conflict over resources. This is a critical issue that requires immediate attention and action. But there is hope. By taking steps to mitigate the impacts of climate change on our food systems, we can build a more resilient and sustainable food future for all. This includes adopting climate-resilient crop and animal varieties, implementing sustainable agricultural practices, and supporting climate-smart agriculture policies. It also means reducing our reliance on industrial agriculture and promoting agroecological approaches that prioritize soil health, biodiversity, and ecosystem services. By working together, we can create a food system that is not only more sustainable but also more equitable and just. The impact of climate change on global food systems is a pressing issue that requires our collective attention and action. We must take immediate steps to mitigate these impacts and build a more resilient and sustainable food future for all. The future of our food depends on it. So, what can you do to help? First, learn more about the impact of climate change on your food system. Second, support sustainable agriculture and climate-resilient food systems. And finally, take action in your own community to promote sustainable food practices and climate action. Together, we can build a more sustainable food future for all.